Hey, it's Soul, with a handful of my favorite add-ons as of patch 9.0.5 of Shadowlands. Don't forget to subscribe for more add-on guides like these and all things Warcraft. There are only a few new discoveries that I have this time around, but for the most part, in light of the new patch, I'm going to include a bunch of repeats to round up an all-star list of lesser-known add-ons, all of which are linked in the description below. We begin our short journey with Anima Shortage. This simple add-on tells you how much anima you have, whether you deposited it or not, all in a tooltip. Hover over the anima item in your bags or the reservoir anima in your currency tab to see where you're at. The folks behind Covenant Mission Helper and Venture Plan ought to cut me a check for how much I mentioned them, but I'm totally kidding. I'm super grateful for their hard work at turning the challenge of the Shadowlands mission table and, kind of distilling it all into a few clicks. I use both add-ons at once, and here's what I do. This front-facing UI is Venture Plan. You can click this little button here to automatically send people off to die and get experience. Or you can press Select Adventurers to proceed into the lineup, all organized to the left here, and there are buttons to play with. You can add a single adventurer and press this little guide button here to auto-populate and rearrange people for a possible or a likely win. You can add a full lineup and do the same. Covenant Mission Helper has its own optimize button on the right here that also organizes a deployed lineup and will let you know when a mission uses random abilities. It also has a simulate button that works a great deal faster than the guide button. I stand by using both of these add-ons because, two opinions are better than one, and the add-ons don't interfere with one another. Sorted is a very alternative bag add-on that uses a tech style of managing your inventory. To the right are default filters as well as a few that I've made on my own, where with a single click it displays all of these relevant items. From all your weapons to sort through, to trade goods to throw into the auction house, I even have a filter for legacy items if I'm farming old raids, and I have a raid profile to quickly show all of my potions and consumables because I tend to pass this stuff off to the raid. Since it automatically sorts items as you get them, the add-on takes some getting used to, but after a few months I'm finding it to be great, so give it a spin. Buy 'em All is a super low-key but super awesome add-on to buy a bunch of stuff. I love using it when doing profession stuff because I can press the stack button to automatically buy as many items as I need to make one stack, even if I already have some stuff in my inventory. And I can type in the exact number of anything that I need. BlizzMove isn't as robust as other add-ons like Move Anything, in that it simply lets you move objects from its original anchor point, as well as resize windows because you want to get a screenshot or maybe you can't see so well. It's temporary, so you don't have to worry about having to manually reset windows back to their original sizes or spots. There are a number of add-ons to help with the Mists of Tyrannosaith maze, but I think this website is a really valuable tool for training you just how to do the puzzle. The website is in the description, and it's just a simple game of choosing which is the least like the other. Get it right, and you earn a point, and you can move on. You keep going until you miss, and it zeroes out. So go for the top score, and then do this in-game and show off what you've learned. Here's another website to help against raid mechanics that is not an in-game add-on. These games take you through the Ventoax bullet hell mechanic in Spires of Ascension, as well as Sire Denathrius' Massacre and Shriekwing's Echoing Screech in Castle Nathria. They're standalone minigames that only slightly replicate the experience. It's not like X Practice, but it does give a good idea of the behavior and the timing of what you're going to need to do in these encounters. Moving on to actual add-ons, True Stat Values is an add-on that I tried to demonstrate a while back, but I couldn't. But now I can because my character happens to have too much haste. Actually, what I mean is I have enough haste where diminishing returns kick in. In this example, True Stat Values reflects just how much haste is being wasted right here on the tooltip. Notice how this trinket shows the true haste that I'll obtain when it procs. It'll definitely be useful later in the expansion as we breach diminishing returns on a more regular basis, so you can install this thing now and wait until it kicks in if not already. While we're on tooltips, Soul Ash Tooltip gives some additional info on your legendaries. Unfortunately, this add-on only works with items that you're wearing, and not stuff that's in your bag, but when mousing over, it shows you how much of this soul ash you have and how much you need to upgrade that legendary if it's not already fully upgraded. Soulbind Cache Opener is for folks like me who regularly spawn those goodie bags thanks to our Soulbinds. Whenever a box like that is available, it gets in your face or wherever you want to put the icon, so open it with just a click. This also happens to work for the caches that you get from Covenant Callings. With patch 9.0.5, more and more players are bound to at least check out Mythic Plus, if not obsessively farm it for the Valor. Mythic Plus loot is a simple GUI that filters out the dungeon table into something that you're interested in looking at, like trinkets. And it even lets you set the dungeon level to see what you might get from the Great Vault next week. Pretty neat. And hey, there's that diminishing return from true stat values. Pretty awesome, right? And I have one more tooltip add-on for today, I promise. Try out Azurpug's Valor Tooltips, and more information will appear on your recently acquired Mythic Plus gear. It's going to show you the cost of upgrading the item, as well as the total cost in order to max it out. And a quick tip, it's very unlikely and you probably don't want to upgrade anything from the base level unless you're really, really desperate. That's going to be it, folks, and a reminder that links to all of these add-ons and websites are in the description. Help me out a bit by liking the video if this was useful, of course, and pressing that subscribe button. We'll see you later. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.